going, it's going, it's going. Invite.
Mm, 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 mm. Um, Impurity Esports versus Plummet.
Two of the best teams in the tournament, let's say. I really want to see this Sigma event on Assassin again. So good. Your mom is here. Your mom.
Oh, where?
Onto the side of Impurity Esports. Okay, last member for Picture Plummet. Let me just share this on stream. The chip god is here too.
Your team is
Okay,
banned.
straight.
Okay, it started before anything. Well, welcome back to the Phoenix Rising Cup Tournament Season 1. This is the first game. I think this is the only game of the day that is going to happen.
Yes,
Um,
best three.
it is Peak to Plummet versus Impurity Esports. We saw yesterday both the teams perform very well. I have with me my co-caster Debbie. Debbie, what do you have? Do you have any opinions about either of these teams, and which
Oh,
team do you think is going
for
to fare well?
well, as far as I'm concerned, these two teams have been performing really good these tournaments. All of the previous matches that we have seen, they are super good in their jungle department.
Your
So the
team is
first ban,
banned.
we can see they already took out the Khalid, not wanting to face it, not wanting to use it either. So maybe on the side of Impurity, they might just go for the chip ban or the juicing ban again. It's like a universal rule for the red side if you are the second pick.
Well, we have Khalid getting out of the equation. Very smart move from the side of
Holy
the Peak
love,
Plummet. They don't want any
Your
action. And
team is
in
banned.
response to that, they took out the Sicilian instead.
The system,
Okay.
okay.
Well,
So
this,
they don't want to face
well,
the Sicilian just yet.
yep. And now I think Impurity Esports will look for a big Zushin ban because you know you do not want to face against Zushin, especially with good players. I've seen the Pixel Plummet use Zushin to its a very well extent, like
Yes.
full potential, if I may say so myself. It was very like the enemy mage could not clear the wave at all. The enemy mage was like level 2 in the early stages of the game, so it's like very hard to lane against Zushin. Maybe they'll just take her out of the equation.
I am not the only
Okay,
one
they're
bound
just
by
gonna go
its
for another
Yeah, and
chains.
XP.
Phobius is banned. Okay, I did not expect a Phobius ban because we saw Pick the Plummet play Phobius on their debut matches as well before. So I'm very, kind of surprised they decided to ban Phobius instead of
So,
picking it.
what's your command?
Your team
Okay, the
is
Terrain
banning.
Respect ban. They are just gonna just ban out the assassin for the side of Team Pick the Plummet, taking out the Fanny as early on. But yeah, as you said, the Fabius ban is a really mindful. Like it's like a play mind games for them at this point into the drafting phase. They just don't want to show their cards just
Butterflies
yet.
born by
Yeah,
thy
there we
wish,
go,
Team
the
is
Zusian
banning.
ban
guided
that you've
by
called.
lantern's light.
What did they go for
Okay,
here?
Who said
Jushin
that
banned from
wish
the side of the
belonged to
peak to
life?
plummet.
I
I thought
literally
it would be
sent
the
one.
reverse.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what's happening. Did they
I
forget
was
they
on
had
the
first pick?
way. Your team
Okay,
is
they decided to
banning.
take the Matilda instead of the Zushin
Right,
or
right.
the Chips. So
You saw picking out the Matilda very early on. I mean, it's safe to say that Matilda first pick just work out fine when most of the time,
Time to
it's
take the
the jungle
field.
that you pick or there's some XP laners that's still left open. So the Bruno, yeah, Bruno has been very, very good in laning phases, and it's always
Your
been
team
either
is
banned out
picking.
or picked out these last few matches that we have seen in this tournament. So the Hylos is gonna be picked out away as well. So they have a kind of a dive that they want, the healing, the tankiness, and the dive, and they might be trying to make some tanky frontliners to just make the Bruno work.
Where
interesting.
there is
Hylos.
light,
Okay, there
there
we have it.
also shines.
The Louis. Yesterday we saw a beautiful diversion play coming in from Savage Warrior. Let's see if he lives up to that name today as well. This will be a quite intense game because now I think both of them are like quite equal on the skill level. Oh, there we
Your
have it,
team
the
is picking.
classic Alpha
Alpha,
Matilda combo. Alpha is good. I mean, Alpha very good against Hylos, smelting him down. But we will see what the response is for the Purity Esports. What do they pick? I think could go for a mage here because if you don't, mages could be in like they could be banned and taken out. Like their hero pool could be lessened.
The
So,
immortal one
okay,
chooses
yeah,
never
yeah. I
mind.
life
was
So
just
over
Suyu.
the
gonna go.
Is
shadows that
I was
banning.
just
plague
gonna
this
say
world.
they should either go for the Suyo or the Nerlon, just trying to not face the Alpha, but play the far lane away from the Alpha. So I think yeah, this is a smart choice from Sigma when
Mhm.
Van he have been performing so well against
Time and
ET
tide wait
on
for
his
no man. Team is
Suyo. So it's
banning.
a very good pick for him. Okay, Skyzen has been
Yeah,
denied another
we have it.
marksman at this point. The Beatrix. I think the Beatrix just do well in lane. I mean, it doesn't get caught or it doesn't feed either, and the lane clearing ability that she
Among the
has.
plains
So
exists
Your
it's
the
a
team
good ban
is
coming out
equilibrium
from the
banning.
side
which I
Impurity.
was
What about
made
the Eve
for.
ban? What do you think?
Uh, I mean, I don't know. I think Eve is good against Alpha, especially with
Yes,
the Hylos. You have like slow with the Hylos ultimate and the immobilization effect with the use ultimate manipulation. I think that's something you don't want to face if you don't have any answer to it. I think Matilda was not bad against Eve, but I guess they just wanted to remove like any good mages that can, and I think they should follow on it. Like they should ban another mage while they're at it. Like they already banned two mages, so might as well three.
Fight! Fight for the
Your
ultimate
team
answer.
is
so
banning.
they're just trying to
Like
omit
now,
that can go into the
yeah,
backlight that can be a threat for the Bruno. So maybe this Impurity are trying to make a draft in such a way that their Bruno is safe from any kind of danger. Well, Terran picking out the alpha make it a little bit safer for Bruno. Maybe if he could go for his link, his signature link, that Bruno would have been in a little bit of trouble. But he picked out the alpha Matilda combo as a comfort as well. So I think the Bruno is still safe for now unless the diversion into the backside catches him.
Well, this ban I think should go to okay. Gatot Kacha has been
Oh, okay.
removed. I think I, I don't know. I honestly don't know how to feel about this Gatot ban.
So maybe they don't want to die for a very tanky frontliner, another tanky frontliner for Team Impurity because Gatot has been like a always ban or always pick type of hero. So they
As
just try to omit
fleeting as
out
a
the possibility of the
snowflake's
flex that
breath,
Gatot have
as
as well. So
timeless as a
your
glacier's
mom is
heart.
gonna be locking on to that Aurora.
Also, I
Well,
was going to say like
yeah,
Aurora does very well against Alpha, so I was like maybe they could have banned Aurora instead of the Gatot, but we'll see what
yeah.
they're going to. Oh, will it be Irisol? Irisol is quite risky here against the Bruno, but we'll see.
Maybe they should just go for Iritel. Okay, they should just go for Nathan. But I'm not quite sure at this point. They need a very tanky frontliner to have a Nathan to give him space. So maybe they're just gonna go in for the Iritel. I think it's gonna go to the
Let's
XP, so
go.
that's sure.
Oh
I am
my
the
god, this
priestess
man is
of
crazy. He
Blacklight
took
number
edit
14. The hunter
and
of
oh,
all
they
the
took
evil
Irisol.
gods.
Alright, let's see what the last pick is. It's probably an EXP or a roam. Either
Yeah,
because Hylos could go either of those lanes. I think probably Hylos is better off in the EXP lane against
yeah,
Edith,
maybe.
so maybe this is a Roam Chow we're looking at.
Yeah, we haven't been seeing much of a Romto. I mean, two, three times, maybe not much. But a Romto is
I think
another
Roam.
kind of
Wipe
yeah.
out all the
Mm.
So I think
injustice in the
they're just
world.
gonna lock onto it and maybe, just maybe, force the Savage Warrior on his low heat to purify. I think this
Well,
is
there we
this
have
will
it,
be
folks. That's the end of the drop. Is this the best of three? I failed. I
yes,
didn't
this is the
see.
best of three. This is
Okay,
the
that's the
first.
best. All right. So this is the first game. The draft has been officially decided. Both the teams looking quite strong. Maybe Impurity Esports have a little bit of a better early game with the Suyo, Hylos, and the Chow. Also Aurora as well. So this will be interesting. I think all the games will be decided by this Louis. If Louis does a good diversion play, they could go back and kill the Bruno or Aurora, something like that. On the
Absolutely,
other
yeah.
hand, also we have seen Suyo having a lot of, even though he was banned last patch, he still does insane amount of damage. So we'll have to be on the lookout for Suyo as well. Plenty of
Welcome to Mobile
plenty of
Legends!
players that could change the game, tide of the game. So this
Five
I'm
seconds till
very
the
curious
enemy
on
launches an
seeing
attack.
how this game unfolds.
Smash them! All
So
troops
well,
deployed!
there we have it. Game number one of this best of three series. We have Impurity Esports versus Pick to Plummet. I think best of three game is the type of game that the first game is the type of game that you wanna put all effort, just trying to score 1 point because at two you are done for two games you are done if you lose both of them. So both of the teams are drafting with mind games and very very decisive.
Oh, Louis is quite low. Our hitting all our skills onto that. Louis has the recall. Um, Chao trying to steal any jungle they can, but the Matunda is there. Oh, but maybe Suyo is coming to invade. No, he's not. He's just going to take the lethal and live in peace. And we have Hylos already cutting the wave and coming to mid lane to be more of a nuisance to the Louis.
Okay, Super Im taking quite a lot of shots, but he's gonna be low, but he's gonna survive with a pixel of his HP. He's gonna be safe now, but he have to recall. But under the mid side, Louis has been taken very, very low, but as well as your mom, because he has been into the vicinity of those minion reactions. So both of the mid lanes are doing pretty well, just checking their own XPs down. Onto the top side, I think Sigma Wins just trying to be as available as possible into both of his lanes. The rotation that he did, it's like He's an all-rounder at this point, just going on both sides of the jungles, both sides of the lanes, just looking for potential steals, and he did just that onto the small creep for the side of Turin.
Well, Turtle
Turin.
has spawned. It is still not level 4. Neither is the Hylos. They're trying to take this. Oh, but the Alpha does take the
Oh,
Turtle with his retribution, and will be no casualty on both sides. They're playing it safe, both the
nice.
teams.
So
But I would.
one thing I recall, I just saw.
Oh, the diversion play
Alpha,
coming into the blue buff. Interesting.
okay. You know,
Suyo
Turin
might be
still
in
has the
trouble there,
retribution.
but he does have immortal. Oh, that he had the immortal form, but it wasn't enough. The damage was too much. A
It was
very
a
well
bit
diversified
weird
play.
one.
That's what I was saying. The Louis can make some game changing plays. I was going to say when the turtle fight ended, the goal lead was actually onto the impurity
Yeah,
side,
it was. It was. So
but now it
well.
is officially.
Oh,
Oh,
onto the top
oh
side.
I don't know
Well,
what this the edit bit more than she could chew, and well, she just tried to get the Hylos, but he didn't have enough damage. But it's fine because it is a 1-for-1 trade. Louis did take the revenge kill there.
oh, onto the bot side, we have support Im taken quite low. Both of the jungle, I mean, both of the goal laners and their roam are together in this lane. But Turin moving forward, I think he's just trying to make for kills. He's looking a little bit. I think he's looking for angles just to take down one of the members of Impurity at this point. Well,
Oh, diversion play coming again to the Hylos there. Hylos does use Glorious Pathway. Will have enough. The Spear of Alpha is used onto the Hylos, but the Hylos does not die. Even without the heal they used, it's not enough. The damage is not quite enough. Oh,
oh,
but
at this
the
point,
Matilda dies before even the Leo Dragon gets connected. That's the damage the CEO is putting off. The edit is looking in trouble here. Doesn't have Primal Wrath to escape this, but okay, he will be.
the snipe.
Oh,
Oh,
he will survive the evil queller. The arrow barely misses, and well, did survive. But now that the goal lead has officially, I mean, the goal lead is still onto the Plummet side. The Frigid Glacier used on the Alpha, Spear of Alpha used again. The Glorious Pathway flicker onto the Aurora. Aurora looking quite low, but managed to escape. Alpha as well. Alpha is about to die. Will he survive this? No, he does not. Hylos takes out the Alpha, but Suyo coming in very strong, trying to take out the Matilda. Rio Dragon use again. Oh, but the edit is here. It is quite late to this fight. There is no one else. The Primal Wrath is used. Will he be able? No, I don't think he will be able to escape this. And it looks like the game is turning around. I did not. The lead was onto the Peak to Plummet side, but now it's being flipped.
it's like Sigma Van on his zero has been doing so much amazing job, trying to join out the back sides as well and dealing damage onto the front side as well. I think he's got the damage at this point, and both of the teams, but on the side of Impurity, they know that they can stay longer in team fights, and they did just that. Meanwhile, the Divergent play, I think, where are they going? Okay, they're just gonna go onto the boss side. Well, the Dunyaga Papa is still not here yet. I think he read that out. It's a good decision coming on his part, trying to be as far away as possible to prevent any pickoffs. Well, Sky's in here, focusing on the turret, but
Oh,
the
the Spirit of Allah
Papa,
used on the Bruno, and Bruno does not live to see another day. It's taken up, but the conceal is used on Chow. Well, the tower is still taken out though. But the goal is still on the side of Impurity Esports.
but there was a wise decision coming out from the pop because it is all meanwhile it haven't been falling just yet, but Bruno falling first has been a good sign for them. So they might just try to play for the retail here, but as well as we can see Charin on his alpha, it's not doing well to the early phases of the.
Oh, diversion. Oh
Oh,
wait, what they really committed to that after being spotted out? That was crazy. Glorious Pathway is used, but it doesn't do anything much. The Frigid Glacier does not hit anyone. Looks like there won't be any casualty. Alpha is looking quite low. The child looking into the back line, but does not do it. Does not catch anyone. That was very risky for the side of the Pick to
oh,
Plummet there. They could have all died.
Sigma
But
been doing
anyway,
a lot of damage.
Primal was used on the edit, doing a lot of damage, but is not enough. Hylos is being a very big nuisance on the front line, and the Suyo is just coming here and taking the lunch money like it is. The Bruno, look at the Bruno, he's like a turret. He's like a standing turret. He does not. Oh, the Wheel Dragon and the Flicker does take out the Aerosol as well. Oh my goodness, what insane damage coming in from the Bruno and the Suyo there. I have to say, and the Hylos also not running away, just committing to the fight, being a good tank for his teammates to just be a shield for them.
Yeah, he did what he had to do. Just trying to show out all the damage, and protecting his backlines very, very well. And we can see the Bruno doing a lot of damage onto their front line. Even the backlines and the rolling was also hurting too much. The more they stay together, the more it hurt them. So it was a prolonged team fight, and it favors Team Impurity.
Yep, and on the okay, never mind. I thought there was a skirmish about to happen, but nothing so far. They're playing it safe. The team Pink Plummet has to play it safe now. Maybe look for some pickups with the diversion play because they cannot afford to do a team fight here when they're this behind.
Absolutely, they have to look for something, right? They have to find somehow, some way. They have to find this Bruno, but they don't have a dive just yet. So it all depends on the diversion. But Bruno, as you all know, they are gonna
Oh,
is gonna be there all the time. Oh, they're onto
going in
something.
the blue buff, 5 members playing hide and seek. Will that catch
They're not
anyone
where.
off guard? I think the Impurity. Oh wow,
Oh, what
okay,
a read! It's
that
Sigma man.
is
Okay,
all right.
that's a good read.
There.
Right?
Zero is going in quite deep. The Greatest Pathway is used along with the Frigid Glacier. Catches three enemies, stuns them, but the Matilda with the Guiding Wind saves Alpha. But it's not enough. The Edith has to go down, and I think Louis is also going to go down as well. Alpha looking quite low. Soul Severed use, and the Bruno just coming here and killing everyone. A double kill by Bruno there. Now he's just snowballing at this point. He's farming minions.
He has the level lead and the goal lead as well, and he's already got the one of the main items for Bruno, right? The Malefic gun that has been doing very, very well for him, keeping him in the meta, and the damage that he dealt so much. Even the Matilda's Guiding Wind cannot be a heal enough for the side of Team Pick Diplomat. They have to do something about this Bruno and fast before it became the latest status of this game.
Well, the Lord is going to go to the side of Impurity Esports, the first Lord. I don't think this is game ending by any means, but this will be very hard for Pixel Plummet to come back now at from this point of the game.
From what I've seen, and non-snowballing alpha cannot do much into the mid lane if he doesn't have the goal lead, and it's still the Suyo onto the other side, so it's hard to snowball him as well. So I think they have to farm a little bit and try to catch up a little bit just before taking fight. Even the diversion plays might not be enough at this point. They have to be really, really.
Uh, Sky Piercer is interesting on the alpha.
Maybe he's just trying to go for the kills too because he's still on a 0 kill and he's very behind compared to the Suyo. He might want to have a
Well, the Lord
chance.
is marching down on the bottom lane. It looks like mid lane will be Louis pathway used. Louis Louis is forced to use Purify that. Doesn't have it anymore. Rio Dragon used on the Alpha. Alpha is looking quite low. He does get taken out with a single full server. There's nothing to do. What else? Aizen looking quite low on the edges. Almost dies. Oh, but the Chow is there. Hylos being a complete nuisance, just soaking up all the damage along with the turret damage, is not looking to die anytime as well. The flicker onto the Bruno! Does he kills the Emerald? Is this a triple kill? Yes, it is a triple kill. And just like that, the Impurity Esports comes in strong with a dominating performance, ends the game before 12 minutes. And, well, what a game. That is the first game that the first game is won by Impurity Esports. This will be
Yeah,
a best of three, so the next game will be the deciding game. Will Pick to Plummet lose or will Pick to Plummet come back? Well, I think we'll start without any hesitation, so stay tuned. We'll be in the game quite soon.
yeah. I think they are here. You know, it was a I would say the it all the first game that it all depended on the first the early stages of that game where which one executed the best. And yep, at one point at one point, Picture Plummet did a little more than Impurity did, but Impurity coming back and just snowballing, and Studio just being there, farming, dealing damage, staying in team fights, just did that for them.
Oh, wait, please don't start the game yet. There's a bug going on. I'll restart my game. Yep. So well, that is a strong start by Impurity Esports. Just laying down just stepping foot and showing us how much of a force they are to be reckoned with. So now, um, the Peak to Plummet have to be more careful with the drafts there. They cannot be they cannot afford to make mistakes like that. I think, see, when I said when they banned Gatot Kacha, I think they made a severe mistake. Because if they took a Gatot instead of a Chow, um, like, yeah, it's like two tanks, but your backline won't be in trouble. And I think the Aurora, giving Aurora to Impurity Sport was a big mistake, especially when you have an Alpha. Alpha has to go in and just gets eaten by the Preacher Glacier.
I think the Aurora pick was a genius coming out from Impurity Esports. They're just denying the dive that can possibly come for Alpha. So I think that was a good
Your
mind
team
game.
is
So
banning.
we're gonna head straight into the second game and the drafting phase. Oh, Skyzen. Okay, Pick the Plummet still have the first pick. Well, this is interesting. Should they go for the Khalid ban again, or maybe change out their gears a little bit? Well, the Khalid is still out there, but I think there's they can just take it out, or the Hilda as well, because you don't want to go against a Hilda and the Khalid when you want an early game.
Time to take the field.
Okay, the Bruno
Your
is a
team
respect
is
ban
banning.
definitely coming for the side of Picture Plummet. The Bruno has been
Hide
doing
in the
very
moonlight
amazing,
that
and he's
breaks
been
through the
hitting like a truck
darkness.
onto them. Oh, Mia's gonna be banned. Oh, wait, is this a reset or something? Because on paper I saw it was Picture Plummet that will have the second pick, and it's Impurity's turn to have the blue side to do the first pick.
Ready, go!
Your team is banning.
Yep, it's gonna be a restart
Your
of the match.
team is
They're just
banning.
gonna have a fast time just
Your team
banning
is
out
banning.
anything that's gonna have the surrender,
They call me a
because
hero because I
Impurity
saved my
is the
nation
one
from
that's gonna
falling
have
off.
the first pick,
Your team
not
is
pick to
banning.
Plummet.
It is my
What's your
mission
command?
to banish
Okay,
all
Your
well, it's a
team
good
is
darkness.
thing I was
banning.
disconnected. I didn't miss
Okay,
anything.
okay.
It would be.
Best partners in Your the team is
We
banning.
didn't miss
And I
anything. We
won't
are
lose
just gonna
Your
have
myself,
team
no
to
is
matter
banning.
what.
redraft.
Where is my target?
Your team is banning.
Shh. When you gaze into
Your
the
team
abyss,
is banning.
the abyss true love is like
Your
blood.
team is banning.
Love and hope are the
Your
two
team is
greatest
picking.
inventions.
Love
Oh my God.
outshines the golden Your team crown. Is picking.
Our
Gaze
determination will
upon
never
the
be
edge
extinguished.
of the
Come
web.
on, let's roll.
If you look at the picks now, I think, oh my God,
Not the real
this is
pick.
disaster. No,
This
no,
is
this
my
is a real pick. This is what I get in my rank games.
okay. This is a rank game pick.
No, seriously,
Impurity.
whenever I go solo queue, this is always like this. But usually it's like three junglers, so this one is
Oh, please
like
don't go.
realistic.
That's a nightmare
Yeah,
to play or to play with.
very
And
fun.
three arrivals. Okay, arrival is the less popular, the least popular what spell. I wouldn't want an arrival in my team either. Unless you're playing something else, like some other modes other than rank or classic, arrival is completely useless.
Mhm. Arrival is good when you have four arrivals in your team and all your heroes are focused on pushing turrets. You can't stop it. I've lost against them unless you have
Okay.
a unless you have a strong early game, like someone very strong, like Yuzong or something. You cannot. Okay, well, damn, not even a first blood. I'm disappointed.
Oh, me here. Same.
Victory!
Let's go to the serious drafting. You know what? I think the first ban will be for Impurity. So maybe they would want to ban out the Bruno.
Oh, we'll see. Dun, 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 dun.
Your team is banning.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun. Well,
you can check now.
all
What?
right. With that, we begin the second game. If Impurity Esports win this game as well, this stream will be over, and it will be Impurity Esports who will move on, whilst Peak to Plummet have to say goodbye. But if Peak to Plummet somehow manages to win this game, maybe we'll see a reverse sweep coming around. And I love reverse sweeps. I don't care
Yeah,
which team it is.
they
I
might
just love a good comeback story.
they might just
So
pull a BTK, BTK.
I am keeping an open mind here. Both teams could go either way as well. I think now they're going to take Suyo
Fight for the
seriously at this
ultimate
point
Your
around.
team is banning.
Okay, the Hilda's gonna be taken away into the early ban. Yep, this is a Hilda you're talking about, and both of these
Sir,
teams
what's
really
your
really
command?
want an
Your
early
team is
game
banning.
composition. So Hilda early game very amazing, very deadly, very annoying. So taking it out into the early stages of this game, very mindful. Well, what do you think about that? The Fanny.
Very good. You always need.
Hmm. The Fanny is a annoying hero to deal with on players like Super Im as well as Terran. So maybe yeah, but this is why the reason why you see both of the teams banning out Fanny when they are onto the second pick. So there's also a possibility that they might also want to go for the Suyo ban, but it's
Always on the
not,
way.
or the Bruno ban
Your
too,
team
but
is
it's not
banning.
that of a problem if they can just play against the Suyo in a snowballing comp.
Who
Well,
said there are no
yeah, the
shortcuts
two's
in
gonna be
life?
taken
I
away.
literally invented one.
It's like a pattern at this point. The tip's gonna be banned out as well as the Juicing, while the blue side will have much more unpredictable bans because of the heroes that
Well,
I wanna
still
play.
I haven't seen a Suyo ban. I think it is warranted that you ban Suyo on the side of the Peak to Plummet because I mean you have to respect it at some point of
Okay,
time.
okay, the Juicing's gonna be banned away again. Maybe the Suyo might not be banned,
Your
but
team
if
is
Kaizen
banning.
can get a Bruno, the Bruno might
Time
be
to take the
banned. Yeah,
field.
it's got banned
Your
here. It
team
got
is
banned here.
picking.
Okay, the first pick going towards Super in. Should he just go for
All
the first
red
pick? Oh yeah, there we
pales
go.
Your
against the
team is
Sicilian
crimson
picking.
flowers that night.
is being left open, completely ignored in this first pick.
Well, that's not good.
The immortal one chose me
Okay,
to vanquish the
Terran
There we
shadows
have
Fanny.
it.
and bring
Suyo on
this
the
world.
other team now. Okay. Now it'll be an interesting because Suyo is good against the Brazilian. Oh,
Your
and they
team
have
is
taken
picking.
stolen both the heroes from the Impurity Esports.
Oh, the two heroes that they shine on, but you know what? Super Im doesn't really have a limited hero, right? He plays good on most of the jungle heroes. So I want to see what kind of heroes he's gonna pick out, or maybe he will be the one going for the alpha. But the Matilda been taken out. It's a little of uh, a bit of a gamble.
I am the flare that's gonna light up the
Okay, they're
That's
gonna
going to
go
be
for the
interesting
Your
regardless.
team is
I think.
banning.
Okay, there's a Gato Kacha
Your
and a
team is
Beatrix
picking.
picked on to the side of the Pizza Plummet here. Oh, sorry, Impurity Esports. I think Gatot Kacha is. I think both picks are pretty well. I think in marksman wise, that is Bruno out of the equation. Only Nathan and Beatrix are like semi good against Hilda. Oh, sorry, Hylos. So
Yeah, this is the part where it gets hard, right, for the team pick to plummet when they want to go for a marksman because Beatrix is so good in lane clearing. It's just hard to dive into her. Just you cannot kill, you cannot outskill a Beatrix in lane because of the four
If time
machines
is
that
a
it
river,
have.
Your
So
I
they,
swim
team
yeah,
in
yeah,
your
has
depths.
exactly. They should go for a later game composition like the Natan, and they just gonna pick the Natan as well. But no, into the side of impurity, they also have Sicilian as well. This is a very decisive draft coming on from both teams.
Time to drop the
Okay, the
well,
Zoe is
Your
gonna be
it's
taken
team is
away.
banning.
Well,
interesting. I did not expect a Joey pick ban anytime soon, but I think it's pretty. I mean, you just need to remove Joey for to make things easier for the mage and the marksman. So I think we may see a Louis ban here anytime soon, or some mage, some kind of mage like Aurora, Eve, Louis. There's plenty. Okay, but it's
Icon
Valentina
is
that
banning.
gets taken out of the equation.
okay, they are going for the Valentina ban. Well, it's technically Valentina is good against dive form like the Celio, like the Nolan, but Uh, yeah, it's gonna be Picture Planet that take away the Valentina because I think maybe because they don't want to give out two big ultimates from your mom on his Sicilian and Super Im on the Gacha. What should they go for here into this banning phase? The the last ban for impurity. Yeah,
Well, I think they should just focus on the jungler. Or
yeah,
they
the
could ban
jungle.
Aphobius as well. Plenty of other choices. What will they pick?
I am
Okay,
more
Yeah.
it's gonna be the
than a
jungle ban. A
weapon.
good read, actually. But a BSTZ, as I what should they go for here? Impurity, they could ban another mate, maybe, because mazes limiting the mazes for rates where it's also might also work well for them.
Well, yeah, I think they should just focus on the mage ban. I mean, okay, they could go for a roam or EXP maybe ban, take out
Mm,
For honor!
yeah,
what?
okay, the
Okay,
Tigreal
I
ban.
did not expect this.
Okay, they just
They say
think
something
they
else,
just
but
know that Hylos is gonna go to the XP, right? Well, yeah, I think they don't wanna be caught in the implosion place, or maybe is Sigma Van trying to go for an assassin? Looking at the Tigreal band, he's good on his
probably
assassin
you'll
too.
see a Link or a Nolan. Uh,
Yeah,
got
possible.
to get a high, but I doubt it.
I mean, Nolan is being open still.
Has
So yeah, the
really
Aurora is
truly
left as well.
looked
So
around?
Sarah is gonna
Has
instantly lock
kindness
onto the Aurora. It's
embraced
a
his
solid
heart?
pick, I would say. Just okay, it's a little bit hard for Sigma Van to try to pick up an assassin with the Aurora being picked out. She's denying a little bit of a dive hero, but he could also still go for it.
Well, so only time will tell if he go for it or
Mm,
not. Okay, so Fredrin is quite interesting. I don't think Fredrin is something you want to pick here, especially against Nathan and Aurora and Suyu as
okay,
well.
Therefore
okay,
I am. Shadow of
okay.
obscurity!
So he's
The dark
still gonna go for the Hayabusa band. Well, yeah, understanding the Tigreal band. There we go. The Hayabusa is gonna be picked out as well as the Chow.
Um,
But oh,
Hayabusa is an interesting pick. I okay, so individually, if Hayabusa
I am
ults
not
any of these
longer
members,
held down by these
they have a way
chains.
to escape. I mean, Suyo could use his uh, Blade Surge to just like immune the ultimate. Also, Nathan could use his entropy, and Aurora, well, she has an inbuilt passive that could freeze her, and Pobius doesn't die. So this game will hinge upon Sigma Van snowballing. if he does not have a good early game, they will lose.
And into the early game, we also have Charin on the Suyo, and Suyo really have a good early game control onto the jungle. So we have to wait and see how old he is gonna turn out. Because both of the teams have a late come as well as an early come, but the Hayabusa maybe if he's fat, the Nolan, I mean the Tan might really have a hard time if he don't rush onto the Winston.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
I suppose we'll have to see. Welcome to the second game of this series. This is a
5
best of
seconds till
three
the
game
enemy
against
reaches the bomb.
Impurity Esports versus Pixel
Extraction!
Plummet. Impurity Esports have already secured a win, so this is the second game, the deciding game, if you will. We will see if Pixel Plummet does a comeback or Pixel Plummet will it be the last game of in this tournament? Well, we're both the junglers clearing red and blue respectively, trying to just focus the goal lane as usual. Just been staying back, playing safe, stacking up minions, and we have early game coming in Aurora, but Chao scouted him out, and well, I don't think any skirmish is about to happen.
Oh, the stun landing onto Dunya Kapapa will be taken quite low and he's forced to
Um,
flicker away. He's gonna be safe for now, but it's a flicker wasted. So onto the bot
yeah,
side as well. Aizen is cutting the lanes up. Well, he
the
can.
Beatrice wasn't really in danger, but I guess instinct kicked, and yeah, I just flickered.
Gonna have to flicker away from safety. That's what he was thinking, and he did. Yeah,
Well,
the double
doesn't
kill.
really lose anything. He does have two gold cards in his disposal. If Hayabusa coming in, ulting. See, this is what I'm
Oh,
talking about. He ulted the Suya, but Suya with his Blade Surge just immunes it.
it's still a goal lead for Charin on the Shuyo. And it's gonna be less than 20 seconds for the turtle to spawn, but Aizen and BSTG as well still a level 3, but I think they're just gonna go try to share the minions in order to get the
Oh,
level. Charin caught here, but it's gonna be safe
uh,
because there's
does
no
not
shadow
have
kill
the
yet.
Shadow
Yeah,
Kill yet. The top lane, Nathan looking like. Oh, never mind. I thought Nathan was on the upper hand, but having just, Quantum Charge. Okay, well, the
he
Lord
was.
has spawned. Both the roams are still level 3. Still doesn't have level 4 yet. Aurora does have her Frigid Glacier though, so this will be onto the side of the Peak to Plummet. Whale Dragon is
Oh,
used in the Phobia. The Avatar of Guardian used on the two people. Frigid Glacier does not really hit anyone. Hayabusa comes back with a shadow, but does not use a shadow kill yet. Sicilian looking in trouble. Getting chased by the Hylos. Hylos looking very low, but the
oh.
shadow kill, that was a kind of waste, the shadow kill, but he does take out the.
Actually, it's a really good chance for Pick to Plummet here because three of the members are still there, but they're quite low. But it's gonna be Sigma Man securing the turtle, but he's gonna be taken very low. Turin didn't manage to take the turtle, but I think this is gonna go die for him. But he still have the he doesn't.
Speed
He's
enough
gonna
to
be
take out.
taken down.
But Tao is
Oh,
here. I don't think Aurora will be escaping from this. Yes, so it's a one for one trade. Aurora went in quite deep there. He wasn't needed there. Um, a very
oh, the
bad
glorious
misplay from him.
pathway.
But the glorious pathway is used Avatar Garden maybe to save anyone. But the Chow is going to be taken out by the Suyug. Hilo just chasing. Cecilia not giving up. The second clause is used, and well, I don't think they have enough damage yet to kill Hylos at this stage of the game.
Both of the jungles still in a toe-to-toe level with each other, but Charin might also have a better time because of the early game damage that the Suyo does have, and dependent of and Hayabusa so dependent on the shadow kill. He might just have to be a little bit. He might just have to play a little bit safer. But onto the top
Nah,
side
but
as well, I think Beatrix is doing such a good job in joining out Skies and not giving him the cannon minions, right?
yeah, but I have to say the turtle steal was crazy. Amidst four people, damn. Well, the
Oh,
Wheel
Beatrix
Dragon is committed onto the Hylos uses a glorious pathway to look for something, but I don't think there's going to be anything that is going to happen. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Turning way
there's
to picture entropy is gonna be pop actually, but it's not gonna be dealing a lot any damage. But Dunyaga Papa in trouble here is gonna be
oh
sliding
no,
away. Yep. It's gonna be safer now.
I'll be fine.
Oh, it's a four main rotation. I mean, it's basically three, but there's a four onto the goal lane, but it's gonna be disengaging. Okay, I think they're just gonna head towards the turtle at this point. But of the, I mean, Yusa doesn't have the glorious pathway
It
just
is
yet.
used
He's
on the Hayabusa is looking quite low already before the fight even begins. It's looking good for the big
oh,
deployment already. Hylos is also quite low. He's already half health by the Sicilian. I don't know how the Sicilian is doing damage at this stage of
oh,
the
that
game. Ultimate is popped though, but the glorious pathway is used onto the Sicilian in front of the pursuit, chasing Sicilian down, not giving up, and is going to be taken out by the Hylos. So,
oh,
well,
what it does
maybe.
coming from you. Well, you know that there wasn't a steal coming out for Sigma Vant. That in that turtle, Terran was ready to just take his turtle, but he was taken quite low. But they weren't a chase coming out from the side of Impurity. So there's gonna be a turret falling down onto the bot lane. Well, Natan's rotating with the team here so early on.
Understand. I don't not expect that to happen that soon. I think it's because Beatrix is giving him a hard time, so he decided to follow his
Yeah,
team. The Weird Dragon is using the Suyo, but the Suyo in the Immortal form does not take any
mm,
damage. Now
they can
they are
counter and
going to change for this.
yeah,
Flicker is
right.
used on the Beatrix, though he saves his life.
Okay, that's one flicker barn and one casualty on to the
Um,
hands of Picture Plummet. Oh, what the best is gonna be popped. It's just for the joining, I would say. Okay,
yeah,
Nathan's having
top
quite
lane.
a farm here.
Yeah, never mind. They cannot push with this Sicilian and Beatrix with them.
Yeah,
If
they'll
anything,
be.
even if they're losing, they're very good at defense.
They did lost the bot turret, but they are so good in defending on the top when they know that Picture Plummet will focus on their top lane. So what a good clearing the team have on Beatrix and Sicilian. Okay, super
Oh,
immune.
another
You might just want to go
doing
for the
chip.
kick onto Savage Warrior. Yes, the way of the dragon onto Savage Warrior. Okay,
Aurora looking quite trouble. The Pressure Glacier is used as a last resort, but does not do anything. And Hylos coming, does not engage with his, does not use his glorious pathway though. I am very confused.
maybe he knows that they will still fall even if he popped that glorious pathway, but the mid turret will be in jeopardy here. But Yusa and Charin can just clear out the minions. And it might be safe here, but the Tan is already farming onto the top lane very well. He might just be able to catch up into the goal. It's just it's not a lead at this point because both of the marksmen have equal in goals now.
Well, but not even 8 minutes, and this assailant already has 120 stacks. So very good. S- he's doing a good job.
Oh,
Oh, but the flicker wheel dragon is used on the Aurora. Aurora, yeah, is going to go down. Entropy on the Nathan barely manages to survive. The glorious pathway is used, but he's not on the pathway. And well, oh, we have Cherin coming in with the Suyo. Maybe he will do something. No, he does not. The damage he has is nothing compared to the tankiness of the Gato Kata. Oh, Chao is still looking quite deep, trying to
yeah, he's
harass
gonna
this
be taking that low.
jungler.
Yeah, maybe he's just trying to give the vision on the blue buff, but yeah, onto the bot lane. I think Super Sigma Van is gonna be the one focusing on that turret. It will be taken down eventually.
Oh,
Super
Real
Evil
Dragon
King.
is using the studio,
Oh,
looking. But I think yeah, Evil Killer is enough to save his life. Entropy is used, and they all retreat back to where they
yeah,
came
that's
from.
as well. If we focus on the top lane again, Cecilia has been hitting quite a lot of minions. It's gonna be stacking up, and the turrets will be falling onto the hands of Impurity. That's two turret downs without any casualties, no trade whatsoever.
He already has 152 stacks before 10-minute mark. So when he reaches like 12, 13 minutes of the game, he will hit. He will start to be a problem for the side of the Pixel Plummet now. They
Yes.
they're really having a hard time. I don't know how they will be able to. Only Nathan and Suyo could do something at this point, I think. Maybe in the Hylos and the Phobias coming in, like just harassing the backliners. It was very hard for them because from the side of the Impurity Esports, they have Beatrix doing a hell lot of damage, especially with the Gatot Kacha being tanky as he is. We will see how they navigate this and well try to come back from the goal deficit they're being faced with. Oh, okay.
Both of the teams in
Um,
good position here. I think Super Im is trying to look for a play, but oh, set a kill onto the backline. Entropy is gonna be popped, but Skyzen will be safer now. But a Beast TZ in deep side, his Super Im still has the Wind
Oh, the
Dragon in the
flicker
flicker.
Aerial Dragon used on the Hylos, and the Hylos just get melted by the Beatrix. Aerial Dragon
Oh,
is used on the four members, but oh, Aizen is going down as well. Beatrix is having a field trip on this, but he gets taken out by the Aurora. And okay, Gatuskacha, Gatuskacha still manages to kill the Aurora. This is very bad for the peak to plummet here. See that Beatrix damage. Beatrix just melted down the Hylos before he could even do anything.
he also got the Sea Halberd on his kit, so it may be that is the damage coming out from Beatrix. Well, Charin's taken down very early on by Sigma Van was doing the job for them. You know, he was the one with the damage. Whilst Kaizen does, he's still a bit lacking in damage yet. So I think they are just looking for Terran at this point, and if they manage to take down Terran very early, they can just continue to do the team fights with the Beatrix, dealing a lot of damage onto their front lines.
They won without the Hayabusa ult too, so they're effectively a 4 versus 5 without
Yep, that
ultimates.
was.
I have to say that Chao used his ultimate onto the Hylos, and I thought it was a mistake, but I did not. I really severely underestimated the damage with coming into Beatrix. Beatrix just instantly.
Yep, Hylos wasn't even. Oh, another play coming onto the mid side. This I was is gonna be into the backline, but Shadow kill onto the backline. Terran's gonna be falling into the hands of Sigma Van, but Savage Warrior will be surviving. But Aiden's gonna take down Sigma Van into his own hands, and meanwhile the sorry, onto the backside won't be kicking anyone. He doesn't have the weight of the dragon just yet, but it will be just for droning. The bot lane turrets and the mid lane will be taken down into the midst of it all. Immunities. Kaizen's gonna fall into the hands of the Nyaka Papa, but the Nyaka Papa will be taken down by the turret onto the back line in front of Posted onto the Abyss TZ and Super
Isn't
Imp
going
as
on
well.
still with the
Oh,
internal pursuit, but the Wave Dragon is used effectively to stop. But the Glorious Pathway is not used again. Frigid Glacier is used onto the Sicilian looking quite low, but the flicker is out. Will he be able to survive? No, he will. But the other Kacha does survive. So this was a. I did not expect this. So this is like a reverse wipeout for coming in from the side of the Peak to Plummet there.
from
So
what
I had
I think
to.
Marvin, he's just trying to take down Tyrion and show him who's the boss, right? He just wanted to take down Tyrion firsthand because when he did that into the first part of their team fights into that into that Lord fight, it was doing quite well for them. So he was just going for that dive again, but he was caught into that stun coming out from Aizen, and he fall down eventually. So I think that was a turn point for Picture Plummet.
Oh, well, okay. Little bit of scouting with the Hayabusa there. Now it's if they group up, I think Pixel Planet may just have a chance to come back from this.
Oh,
And
Yusa
we
a little
have
bit in
the
trouble.
Hayabusa coming in, almost killing the Terran, but Suyo has his life saved with the Queen
Oh,
Wing.
Yusa's gonna be drawn away, but he's gonna. I think he's really gonna fall into the hands of Sigma Van
Yeah,
again. But on the backside,
I that was way too deep for Hylos there. I mean, I know Hylos is tanky, but you cannot be doing this when you're this far behind.
Dunia Papa taking that turret down without any minions, with the help of Malefic Gun, of course. What a meta changer of a item.
Well, they're just in their base on their faces, harassing them. and Hayabusa is taking the Lord alone. I think
Yeah, he's
Sicilian is
going to
trying
take.
his best. Oh, okay, that's a little bit of sportsmanship action. Very friendly, wholesome.
Oh, what a
Now there's
good
this, yeah, well,
decision.
Sicilian has officially, he does have 245 stacks already. So, well, it's going to be hard for them,
They
safe to
need to
say.
win this fight in order to stay in this game a little bit longer. Even so, Suyo Turin might have to try to find creative little angles to go onto the back lines, try to take down the Nyaga Papa, which when
Oh,
he was
hell
with
yeah, look at the lane sync. This is what I like. A
yeah,
perfect
that's
lane.
very,
Oh my
very
god, okay. This will be very hard for Peak to Plummet to defend now.
but
Hylo's looking already good. No, he doesn't even pop the glorious pathway. He gets melted down. Physic Glacier is used, the Winter Tension is used on the Nathan, and Nathan looking quite low. The second close and the bad impact is enough to take out Nathan, and the Soul Defender is down. And it looks like they will be going down, getting knocked out from this tournament.
oh,
Oh my
gonna be the
god, this
big
Beatrix, the Beatrix still not satisfied with triple kill, goes on, flickers in and kills Suyo in his own fountain. Maniac, a third maniac of this season.
well,
Good game to,
this
you
is
know,
your
game to
first
Impurity Esports.
finalist, yeah. Is this our first finalist of this tournament? Impurity Esports. Well, they're doing such a really great job in their drafting as well as executing that out. We had a problem with the Hayabusa pick, right? But it worked out well for them in the end because of the kills, the joining it does onto the back line. What a game well played for Impurity.
Yep, GG. Both sides played well, but I think, well, only one team can win. There was a little bit of coming back happening from the peak deployment in the middle there, but, well, it is what it is. I think that's it, folks. Well, thank you for tuning in. This is the end of today's um today's stream there. That was the only game that was best of three, and well, it is. I guess. Well, yeah. Goodbye, Pixel Plummet. May they have better luck next time.
Okay, we're safe. And stream.
But
This
why?
map, I'm telling you.
What is circle? Oh, Cersei. Okay.
I think it's only tomorrow that right the semifinals.
Uh-huh.
All
I
right.
think we're not live anymore. Are
Yeah,
we?
yeah. No, it's done. Stream ends, he said. See? Oh,
Okay.
still
Well,
live.
if the stream ended, then I can't do it.
Next rising.
I was still live. Okay. Well. Uh. Well. I think okay. That is it. The stream is going to end quite shortly. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Um. So a few shout outs that I'm being told to say. Like good night. Okay, good night everyone, especially to good night Cami and Cersei. I don't know how to pronounce. It is Cersei. Okay. Well, good night to both of you, and well, yeah, that's the end of the stream. Is there? Yeah, I think yeah, that's it. Good night.